Good morning to all the YouTubers out there. Good morning to all my rideshare community friends. Shout out to Rob. He encouraged me to make this video. I never made a YouTube video before, but today was probably the craziest day of a year and a half of rideshare doing Uber, Lyft that I've ever had. So I figured I'd share a little funny story of some of the things we go through out here, and maybe you guys can comment below on if you've had anything crazier happen or on the lines of this. But anyway, it's about 3 a.m. this morning. Get a call. It's like 8 minutes from me. Decent side of town. So I drive in the Ohio, Akron, Cleveland, Kent area. And I pull up. I'm sitting there for about 30 seconds. And this lady comes out of her house. She's got blankets all over the place, and I'm like, oh boy, what is going on here? She opens the front door, gets in, and she says, listen, don't freak out. When someone says that, it's never good. But I'm like, okay. She goes, I'm about to have a baby. And I just look at her, my eyes huge. I got 2 kids, so I've been through this process before. But she says, I'm about to have a baby, and I look at her and I say, this is your best plan? This is the best thing you came up with? She goes, no. You're like my 4th plan. My first plan was obviously my husband, but he's a truck driver. I'm like 7 days early, and he's a couple states away. My second plan was my mother. She's not in town. She's coming back tomorrow. She went on some shopping fiasco down over in Pennsylvania or something. Could get some good shopping deals over there, regardless. And one of her friends unavailable. So I said, well, what about an ambulance? She says to me, I didn't really think of that. So, anyways, off we went. I just took off. Went to Akron General, which was about 3 in the morning, so there's no traffic. It was about a 12-minute ride. She's sitting next to me making crazy noises that stranger has no business hearing, but it was one of the craziest rides I've ever had. And so we pull up to the hospital. I go in the hospital. I said, listen, I got a lady. She's in the front seat of my car. She's going into labor. And I took a wheelchair out there. And she says, well, you're related to her. Are you staying? Do we need to get your wristband? She handed me a clipboard. I'm like, no. I'm just an Uber driver. And she was like, oh, wow, that's a first. So through the door she went in the wheelchair. Kind of curious on how it went. Or it's been about 8 hours. So, but one of the things with Uber is, I really have no way of getting in contact with her unless there's something she lost but yeah, I hope everything was alright with her, but she seemed fine. And but 2 hours after that I go into a restaurant, have some breakfast, and I come out, I got a flat tire. So hit all over the place today, but my name's C Rider. Might as well call it Rider Rideshare. out of Ohio. You probably don't know who I am. It's my fault, not yours. Like this video, subscribe, and maybe we'll see where it goes from here. Have a great day, guys.